Hello everyone, welcome back to the POPSICLE KNIGHT channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you like this video, hit the thumbs down if you don't, and please consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. So today we're looking at another Orbeetle deck from Battle Styles. For simplicity, you can click on the link in the description below or the card above for an in-depth look at the Orbeetle base build and strategy. But in short, we'll be using Orbeetle's Evomancy engine for this build. This will allow us to easily bench Stage 2 Pokemon from our deck without having to go through its evolution line. So for this new build, we're going to see if Orbeetle can work with the synergy between Samurott, Blastoise, and Arctozolt. Will it work? You decide. Let's start with Samurott. It has 160 HP, which is significantly high for a Stage 2, and it has the Shell Armor ability, allowing this Pokemon to take 30 less damage from attacks. So your opponent will have to hit Samurott with 190 or more damage for one hit KO. It also has one attack, AQUA WASH. For 1 water and 2 colorless energy, it will deal 120 damage. And then you may put 2 energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon back to their hand. Removing energy from your opponents can be very disruptive, that even though Samurott does not hit for a big amount of damage, the effects allow you to stall, which allows you to keep attacking without retaliation from your opponent's Pokemon because your opponent doesn't have energy. And to help remove our opponent's energy, I've included 1 copy of Team Yell Grunt, which can remove an energy from your opponent's Pokemon and put it back to their hand. So when we do this, you can basically remove up to 3 energy during your turn. And because we are removing energy, our opponent has no choice but to reattach them to their Pokemon. That's why Arctozolt synergizes well with Samurott. Arctozolt has the Biting Whirlpool ability. Whenever your opponent attaches an energy from their hand to their Pokemon, you put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. And since Arctozolt is a Stage 1, we can't use Orbeetle to set this up. However, it's not going to mess up our Orbeetle setup either because we're not adding any basic Pokemon to this Arctozolt line. Instead, we are using the Rare Fossil item card to set up this Arctozolt. So with this, we're adding more damage to our opponent's Pokemon, making it easier for Samurott to knock out its opponents. And since Samurott's attack requires at least 3 energies, I've included 2 twin energies to quickly accelerate our energy requirement. And also Blastoise with the powerful Squall ability, which allows you to look at the top 6 cards of your deck, and if any of them are water energy, you can attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. And what is an Orbeetle deck without Dusknoir? It has the Spectral Breach ability so that we can shut down special energies, turn it into a single colorless, removing the energy's effects. This will affect both players, so just keep that in mind. One other supporter card that I did include in this deck is Lieutenant Surge's strategy, which allows you to play 2 supporter cards during your turn, as long as you're behind on prizes. The idea is that in some instances, we will be able to use Team Yell Grunt along with another supporter card, which can make a big difference when you need that clutch comeback. And finally, I am using 12 water energies so that it will be easier for Blastoise to get water energy when it uses its powerful Squall ability. And that's pretty much it. The deck list will be in the description below, but enough talk, let's see some gameplay. Okay, so our opponent's deciding who goes first. Alright, cool. We go first. We're gonna mulligan here. See who we're up against. Alright, looks like we're gonna start off with a Blipbug. Let's see what we got here. This is actually pretty good. We don't need Chimecho. We have Pokemon Communication. We can exchange Blastoise for Orbeetle. We have Rare Candy and a Triple Acceleration. But we're up against Centiskorch VMAX deck. So I think this calls for another Blipbug because we are weak against fire. They could easily just knock out our Blipbugs, so I think I'm just gonna put this energy on our bench Blipbug. That way, even if they KO our active, our next turn we would be able to use Orbeetle, and we can get as much as 3 stage 2s on in our bench. And Centiskorch VMAX is weak against water, so we are... This is actually a good matchup for us. And since Samurott is gonna put energies back on our opponent's hand, it is actually pretty good against Centiskorch VMAX. So first of all, Centiskorch is weak against water, and then we're reducing its attack power by removing its energy thanks to Samurott's AQUA WASH. But first, we gotta set up our Orbeetle and make sure that we're able to get Samurott in play with Blastoise and everyone else. So for now, we get a rare fossil. That's good for our Arctozolt. And I think what I'm gonna do here is just evolve the one in the active, because I have nothing to switch. That way we can... anyways, all we need is 3 Pokemon in our bench. So I'm gonna use Evomancy and get Samurott, Blastoise, and another Samurott. I think it's the best. I didn't use Marty because if we did that and all of a sudden all of our stage 2s appear on our hand, we won't be able to use Evomancy to get them on the bench. So it's better to get these in play first, and then we can use Marty. Maybe we can even get twin energies and things like that, so we can start attacking with Samurott. Hopefully we get a few energies using powerful Squall with Blastoise and get these water energies onto our Samurott. So that's the plan anyways. They will be able to knock out our Orbeetle this turn, but with the energies that they have, even if they gust into the active our Samurott, they won't be able to knock it out. They're hitting only for 12 damage, I think, for a 12. But if they add another 16, yeah, if they gust Blastoise, they can knock it out, but not Samurott. Okay, so they have 2 Centiskorch VMAX all set to go. They're just gonna KO. They get 1 prize for that, but that's okay. That's all right. They have an energy to put. Let's see. Let's powerful Squall first. Sweet, we get 2 already. So I think I'm gonna just attach it to our active for now, because there's no guarantee that we're gonna get a twin energy here. I'm gonna use Marnie. Hopefully we get an energy. Sweet, and we get a twin energy. Look at that. So what I'm gonna do here is just attach this energy, and we're just gonna use AQUA WASH. 240 damage because it's weak against water, and we're gonna put these energies back into their hand. So now even if they use Welder, let's see, if they use Welder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, they'll be able to knock out Samurott, because they're gonna be hitting for 200 damage if they put 3 energies on this Centiskorch. Or if they switch into that new one, they add 2 more. They can knock out our Samurott. So even with its shell armor, we won't be able to tank Centiskorch attack power. It's that strong, yeah. It's been a while actually since I played the Centiskorch VMAX deck. Maybe I should try it out. Maybe use some of the new cards that came out with that battle styles. But we'll see. Alright, so they're gonna use Malo and Lana, heal back, and they're gonna attack with the Centiskorch. Sweet, we were able to tank that. So how much were they hitting? 160. Nice. So we have Arctozolt from our top deck. We're gonna use powerful Squall. We get 1 water energy. We're gonna attach it to this one and put the twin energy. So we got a second attacker. Just gonna AQUA WASH this active for 240 and put these 2 energies back into their hand. So even if they keep using Welder, they're gonna run out. I think they have 2 more Welders left in the deck, if they have all 4 of them. But without welder, this Samurott is done for, but the second one should survive a hit from either of these Centiskorch VMAX. We will be able to knock out one at least. So this one has 140 damage already. So with our next Samurott, we will be able to knock it out. And even with that Heatran GX and they transfer it into the active, it's not going to do much damage to our Samurott. So I'm just going to Powerful Squall and attach it to this Blastoise. So we have a third attacker. I'm just going to AQUA WASH to knock this guy out. And I'm not going to put those energies back. I'm just going to send them right to the discard pile. So even if they have a welder, they won't be able to put it into the other Centiskorch. So we get 3 prizes for that. Very, very nice. Yeah, so Samurott, very disruptive card, man. This matchup against our our opponent is a fire type. You know, this matchup was definitely in our favor. So it's almost knocked out. And all we need, even if they knock out, if somehow they manage to knock out our Samurott, Blastoise can just take care of it. It should be enough damage. Blastoise will be doing 300 damage with the weakness. All we need to do is hit for 60 anyways, so they're gonna stamp us. That's alright, cool. So our opponent gives up. We had that game anyways, so good game to our opponent. So moving on to the next match, we win the coin flip. We're gonna go first. Alright, so we got Chimecho. Definitely need Chimecho here because we have a lot of stuff missing. We need rare candy and triple acceleration as much as possible. So with this, let's see. Let's just put this energy. We're gonna pass. I always have to do that because I never know whether or not it's really my first turn or my first turn going second. So sometimes I press done when I could have attacked. So that's happened to me a few times. So I always just try to make sure every time it's my first turn, I try to check whether or not I can attack or not. So we're up against Decidueye line, I guess. It's interesting. Their box has water and also psychic, but they have Rowlet as their first Pokemon, and then they have Fion. I don't like that when they do that because on my next turn, usually what I'll do is put an energy on Blipbug, so I'll have 1 extra energy. So even when I get triple acceleration, I can put up to 4 energy or 4 stage 2s in the bench, but we'll have to use that energy to retreat, so we can use Chimecho's attack, Auspicious Stone, and what I'm gonna do here is just get a Dottler and a Green's Exploration. We have Orbeetle in our hand already anyways, so getting Dottler will help thin out our hand or our deck. So our opponent is also using Zigzagoon to do some chip damage. This is going to be an interesting battle for sure if they are using Decidueye, because this is a 1-prizer deck against another 1-prizer deck. Decidueye has proven itself to be very effective against tier 1 decks because it can basically tank any hits, well, not tank, but completely nullify any attacks from any V or GX Pokemon. So it's proven itself to be a tier 1 or at least a high tier deck. So to face off against it will be interesting. So I'm going to put an energy on Blipbug for now, and I'm going to get rare candy and rare fossil, I'm thinking. so we can set up Arctozolt. We are hitting only for 120 damage, but I think Pierce would be better. That way we can set up our stage 2s right away before they knock out our Blipbug. So what I'm gonna do is just retreat here, and what I'm gonna do is actually Evomancy for, let's see, ooh, we don't have, both of our Blastoise are prized. That is absolutely not good. So a part of the challenge playing Pokemon trading card is the prize. When a very important aspect of your deck build is prized, that's when you'll struggle. See, at the very beginning of this match, I can already sense and trying to see what strategy I can use against my opponent's Decidueye. Okay, it's hitting for 90 damage, bench damage for 20, but that's okay. We have Samurott to kind of put its energy back into their hand, and you know, they won't be able to attack for a turn or two. But no, you know, PTCGO decides, you know what, you have a good deck, I think I'm gonna put your Blastoise into the prize card. So now we have to knock out their Pokemon so that we can get our prizes, and hopefully Orbeetle survives and get them onto the bench. For now, I'm gonna use this Twin Energy, and I'm gonna use one more Evomancy to get this. You know what? They're using Special Energy. This I think Dusknoir will be good here, because now their grass special energy is not gonna work. It acts as a colorless, so now it can't attack. If they don't have any energy on their hand, then we'll be able to stall for one more turn, and they're gonna have a switch. So I can sacrifice this Chimecho. What's gonna be hard with this is that if I have no switch, I can't retreat with Chimecho, and then even if I switch into Samurott, I won't have a water energy on it to attack. They're gonna Marnie, so hopefully we get a switch or something, and a water energy would be perfect. But you know what, given PTCG, oh, we have a Scoop Up Net, which could be useful, but we still don't have a water energy. I can't attach triple acceleration on Chimecho, unfortunately, so I might have to just, oh, you know what, oh, I forgot to use alright, cool, we got a switch. Forgot to use Scoop Up Net to get Chimecho off the active, but that's fine. I think I'm just gonna put this water energy and I'll just pass. Okay, you're probably wondering why I passed, right? Well, Dusknoir is making our Twin Energy into a single colorless energy, so really we're one energy short of attacking with Samurott. So that's the reason why I just passed. So I always get confused too. Sometimes I'll put it in the active, for example, and then all of a sudden I can't attack. So always keep that in mind. Dusknoir affects both players. So now we need one more energy at least. I'm just gonna use this, and then I think I'm gonna set up an Arctozolt, which could make a difference in attaching energy. And I'm just gonna use Marnie. Hopefully we get that one extra energy. Sweet, we got triple acceleration. And with Dusknoir, actually, that triple acceleration will stay on Samurott. So I think I'll just use that. And I'm gonna use this level ball to get another Blipbug, because we might need Orbeetle in the long run. So I'm gonna use AQUA WASH here, and I'll just take away both. Yeah, both. yeah, both grass energy into our opponent's hands. So they can reattach the grass energy to be able to attack. However, with Arctozolt in our bench, it's gonna deal 2 damage counters on this Decidueye. That will be able to knock it out with that chip damage. So now our opponent is not gonna be able to attack with Decidueye unless they put that grass energy, which will chip and knock it out. But with Bird Keeper, this Rowlet can attack for free, and it's hitting for 60 damage on one of our bench Pokemon. So that's really good. That's a really good strategy with our opponent, and it's targeting our Arctozolt. Once they knock out that Arctozolt, they can just attach to the Decidueye, and that'll be it. I mean, I can AQUA WASH this so that we can get free prize. Maybe we'll get Blastoise or something. Alright, we get an energy. Not that Blastoise will make any difference. I actually need Orbeetle more than anything else. I have Rare Candy, which is good. I just need like maybe a Pokemon Communication so we can exchange this Samurott for an Orbeetle, use Rare Candy, retreat with Samurott maybe, and then get 2 more Pokemon on our bench so that we can keep attacking. Alright, so our opponent meanwhile is using their Jirachi. Yeah, they have a very interesting build. If you haven't checked out my Orbeetle deck that features Decidueye, go check it out. I'll leave it somewhere in this video. Maybe in the description. Or if I forget, just go to my channel and then look for it. So Orbeetle Decidueye deck. That one I think is the setup is a little bit more it's faster than what our opponent is doing. So we get a Pokemon Communication, which is beautiful. We get an Orbeetle. We can evolve it using Rare Candy. And now I think I'm just gonna AQUA WASH here to get another prize. Maybe we'll get Blastoise this time. Sweet. So now what we could do in our next turn. Well, the challenge here now is getting Blastoise back into the deck so that we can use Orbeetle, Orbeetle's Evomancy, and get it onto the bench. So I have Lieutenant Surge in my hand. If I had like a Marnie, that would be great. I can use Lieutenant Surge, use Marnie, and then be able to use another support card if I need to. But yeah, this matchup is actually working out pretty well. Dusknoir is disabling all of the special energy. Ooh. So they also have Obstagoon. So this is a Decidueye-Obstagoon deck. So Obstagoon blocks any basic Pokemon, which we don't really care because we're all stage 2. Well, mostly. But the only thing is it's doing chip damage when it evolves. So with Decidueye though, when it attacks, it's gonna do 60 damage. Okay, we should still be fine with Samurott. We should be able to tank hits with that. Alright, so they're gonna pass. Alright. Let's see how many bird keepers they have. Just gonna put another energy here. I'm gonna AQUA WASH for another prize from this Jirachi. See what we get. Triple acceleration, okay. So Obstagoon will also be doing 90 damage. Oof. Uh-oh. Let's see. Dusknoir, we need Dusknoir. So I think I'm gonna switch into... We should be able to survive an attack with this one. Because Orbeetle has 110 HP. Oh, that's right. It's weak against Dark type. Okay, well... There goes our there goes our Orbeetle. I'm just gonna go ahead and just use AQUA WASH. You know, there's nothing more to do. I'll just put these two energies back into their hand and go from there. Well, this is a very weird predicament. They're gonna attack with Decidueye. If that's the only one that they can attack with. But then we can tank an attack, we can knock it out. But then they can only attach one energy at a time. So Obstagoon will not be able to attack. So once we knock out Decidueye... Ooh, they're gonna use Bird Keeper. Again. They're gonna keep chipping away at this Dusknoir. How many Bird Keepers do they have? I feel like they use like 10 already. Ooh, we get Team Yell Grunt. That actually will help us stall for a little bit. For now though, I'm gonna AQUA WASH. Get a prize for this. We get another Blastoise. Okay, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. We can knock out any of these 4 Pokemon on our opponent's board. What they're gonna do is attach an energy on whatever it is that they're gonna switch into the active, and not attack our Samurott. So once they do that, all we have to do is Team Yell one of the one in the bench, either Decidueye or Obstagoon, and that will knock out the attacker. And then since Team Yell Grunt will put back their energy, they won't be able to attack, and then Samurott can just knock out the last Pokemon. So I think we got this. I think we got this. They used up all their Bird Keepers. All 4 of them are in the discard pile already. And Dusknoir, we should be able to survive. It has a significant amount of HP, so we're good. Ooh, you know what? If they have a rare candy. Oh no. Oof. 790. We should still be able to survive because we have shell armor. Ooh, this is so close, dude. That's it. One more attack from our opponent and that's it. But I think we got this though. We don't even need to use Yell Grunt. All we need to do is use AQUA WASH, get a prize for this. We don't need to put that in their hand. I'm just gonna discard that. Get our one prize, and then we have one more to go. Oh, you know what? If we had a Bossasaur, you know what? They put a Zigzagoon. But if they switch into Obstagoon, it doesn't matter. If they attach an energy on it, we can just put it right back into their hand using with the AQUA WASH effect. And they're gonna use Rosa, so they get an energy Pokemon. Oh, dude, you know what? If they have like another rare candy and another Obstagoon, they can knock out our Samurott, and that's gonna be it. They could still win this because we won't have any attacker. We'll have to build up our Orbeetle line to get any more Pokemon in our bench, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. There's a rare candy. Oh my gosh. Do they have another Obstagoon? They're gonna Fion, okay. This is it? I think this is it. They probably win the game. All they have to do is evolve this Zigzagoon in the active. Do 3 damage counters on our Samurott, knocking it out. And then all they have to do is knock out this Decidueye. And Dusknoir won't be able, I won't be able to retreat with it because our special energies are counted as a single. Ooh, that's it. Let's go. The switch. Let's just yell grunt that. Well played. Aqua Wash for the win. Dude, that top deck gave us a clutch win. Good game. Dude, that was so close. Oh my gosh, my heart. Alright, so I've been having some interesting matches. And this Samurott has proven itself to be very, very useful. And very resilient, you know. It's very tanky. And putting the energy back into our opponent's hand, very disruptive. You know, there's a good... it's a good thing to put energies back into our opponent's hand. And I'll explain why. Let's see. But first, let's do this. I'm gonna exchange Samurott using Pokemon Communication to get ourselves a Blipbug. And I think I'll reserve... Let's see. Sorry, I keep missing the done button. I'm gonna reserve Orbeetle. Because all we have to do is... Unfortunately, if we don't get any energies, I'll have to use Pierce to get an energy for Chimecho. So we can search for Green's Exploration and be able to set up our Orbeetle. And we're up against a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX deck. You know, if Dusknoir was here, we should be able to win this fairly easily because it's that Rapid Strike energy that's gonna be the problem. You know, all they need is 2 energies basically to attack. Fortunately, Blipbug survives, but it might not survive the next turn. We got a twin energy. I think I'll just have to use this Pokemon Communication and really get another Blipbug. But I think I'll Boss's Order this monkey in the active, put this energy on Chimecho, switch it into the active, and I will have to Pokemon Communication this guy and get another Blipbug. Because once they evolve into Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, all they have to do is use Gmax Rapid Flow and knock out both of our Pokemon. So we can't have that happen. For now, I'm gonna use, just get these 2, Orbeetle and Green's Exploration. So even if they use Gmax Rapid Flow in the next turn, I'm just hoping that they don't knock out both our Blipbug. See, that's my... Please just don't. Don't knock them out. But if they do, we can recover by using Chimecho to get another Blipbug. So even if we don't have another Blipbug in our deck, we can use Green's Exploration to get Ordinary Rod to get them back into the deck and be able to, well, at least try to set them up again. Oh, please don't. Oh no! Don't. Oh, okay. That's good and bad at the same time. So this is like my worst nightmare, you know. That's the first thing you gotta really set up is Dusknoir. If hopefully we have it in the deck. Please don't let it be prized. So I'm gonna use greens, get rare candy, and let's see, get a level ball, get another blip bug. I'm gonna get Chimecho actually. So I'll just do that. Evolve this into this, and I'm gonna use Evomancy to get Dusknoir. Sweet, it's not prized, so that's definitely gonna make a big impact against our opponent here. So now their Rapid Strike energy is not gonna be as useful. And as far as I know, the Rapid Strike Urshifu builds don't really use a lot of basic fighting types. So I'm hoping that they don't have it on hand right now. At least we can stall for another turn, and then we can use even Pierce. Oh, unfortunately there's an energy there, and they're gonna Marnie. I'm pretty sure they're hoping for a switch. They're gonna knock out our Orbeetle, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna have to set up another Orbeetle line if we even... Ooh! Oh, dude, that's so good. Alright, so rare fossil. Put an energy here. So now we can use Evomancy and get 2 Pokemon in our bench. And I think Samurott and Blastoise are the best option here. So we need our main attacker and also something to assist us energize our Samurott. And in the long run, this could be very useful. If they only have 1 fighting energy to switch between, at least we can just put them back in their hand, and they're gonna need to have a lot of switching cards to be able to use that Gale Thrust or something that they hit for 150 damage. So for now, we're gonna Powerful Squall. We only get 1 energy, unfortunately. I'm just gonna use it on Chimecho for now, so we can use Auspicious Stone, because what I want is to get an Arctozolt, which is could be very beneficial. And I think I'm gonna get like a Marnie, or a Yell Grunt would be good too, so that we can get that energy out of our opponent's hand. But I think Marnie is the best option here. We can shuffle their hand into the bottom, and then this will give us new cards in our hand. Hopefully a Twin Energy so that we can power up our Samurott. For now though, our opponent can only use Gale Thrust. They can't use VMAX Rapid Flow to hit 2 of our Pokemon because again, that Rapid Strike energy is acting as a single colorless energy, and it doesn't have any other effects on it. So basically, our opponent will have to have 2 basic fighting energy and a Rapid Strike energy to be able to use VMAX Rapid Flow. So they're just going to use Gale Thrust at this point, and we're resistant, so they're only dealing 10 damage. So I'm going to use Powerful Squall. Unfortunately, we're only getting 1 water energy at a time. So we still can't attack. I'm still gonna have to stall here. I don't know if I should use Marnie. Ooh, we don't have Evolution Incense. That's what I was hoping to get, so I can get the Arctozolt. But unfortunately, we don't have it. I could just get Lieutenant Surge. Yeah. I think that's fine. I'm just gonna use Auspicious Stone, get the Arctozolt, and get Team Yell Grunt. So what I'm gonna do in the next turn is evolve Arctozolt for sure, and that we could start using that's gonna start causing chip damage to our opponent, and then we can discard, or at least put back their energies, most of their energies, back to their hand. So they can't afford to retreat here, because if they discard those 2 basic fighting energy, they won't have anything to use against, or to power up their Pokemon, basically, to attack. So with the Gale Thrust, it's still doing a tremendous amount of damage. So even with Dusknar around, it is making it more difficult for our opponent to attack. But with the Gale Thrust, it's still pretty powerful. So thankfully we get one more energy from this powerful Squall onto our Samurott. So now what we're gonna start doing here is just use Lieutenant Surge, get one of these energy out from our opponent's benched Urshifu, and I'm gonna Marnie. That will shuffle one of the energy back into the bottom of their deck, which could be very disruptive for them, although they only need one energy to use Gale Thrust, but at least they won't be able to use Gmax Rapid Flow. So for now I think I'm gonna attach an energy on Blastoise just in case we need it to attack, and I'm just gonna Aqua Wash here and put these two energies back onto our opponent's hand. So now we hit for 120. Unfortunately, these VMAX have a lot of HP, so Samurott doesn't hit for much, for sure. Okay, I thought they were gonna attach that to the one on the bench, but that's okay. I think I'll just attach one energy here in case I need to retreat. I think I'll retreat later because I'm thinking of using Orbeetle and get another Samurott, so at least we have a secondary attacker. But for now I'm just gonna use Marnie, shuffle their energy back into their deck, get another water energy, and I think I'm gonna put it onto this Blastoise. I'm just gonna use Aqua Wash, I think, this turn. So now we yeah, I'll put it back because I'm thinking if we could just leave it onto this one, they can't attach it to the other Urshifu, but that's fine. That will leave this the one in the active without any energy. So either way, it's gonna give chip damage to our opponent's Urshifu in the bench. So with Samurott, Aqua Wash puts energy back to the opponent's hand. That could be good when some decks rely on energies in the discard pile so that they can attach. For example, they use Colossal with the Sandaconda V decks, those one like that. So anyways, it forces our opponent to reattach the energy back to their Pokemon, which will deal chip damage. But for now, we're just gonna Aqua Wash. They left this Urshifu open for a knockout, and then that way we get 3 prizes off of that. We get another Samurott and an energy, which is good. That's good for our Blastoise. We will be able to attack with it now. So we got 3 Samurotts in our hand. Can use Pokemon Communication to get it back. We can retreat and then use Orbeetle to get another Samurott in the bench. So that's the game plan. All we have to do is really get this, keep our opponent from energizing this Urshifu VMAX. It seems like that's the only Pokemon they're using to attack. And since they didn't switch during their turn, they're only dealing 10 damage because we have Shell Armor. And what we're gonna do here, Aqua Wash, put these 2 energies back into their hand. And that's gonna keep them from attacking. What they need to do is switch out. Oh, dude, they play Cheryl. I didn't see that coming. So, so we have to start damaging this Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX again. And it'll take at least 3 hits to knock it out. I don't know why they're doing this. Using Mew to attack. Oh, you know what? If they chip damage here, I think they're planning to use G-Max Rapid Flow at some point, and once they damage 2 of our Pokemon, they can knock 2 out that way. But for now, I'm just gonna Aqua Wash to get rid of this Mew and get a prize card for it. And we didn't need to put that energy back into their hand. Just gonna discard it, which can be detrimental to our opponent because now they have very limited resources as far as energizing their Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. So we have a backup plan here. If they manage to knock out our Samurott, we can retreat into Orbeetle, get another Samurott, and energize it with Blastoise. Okay. Ooh, dude, 160. Okay, because of the dojo, they're behind on prizes, so they're hitting for 40 more damage. So that was an exact amount of damage needed to knock out our Samurott. I did not see that coming. So what we're gonna do here, like what we plan to do, Pokemon communication. I think we could just leave everything. I mean, I could get Orbeetle to thin out our deck. I'm gonna use Ordinary Rod here. Put this Samurott back, so that way we'll have 2 Samurotts in the deck, and put back 2 energies, so that when we use Powerful Squall, we can get a lot of energy. So we're gonna get these 2 Samurotts in play. So we have 2 options. Although I should have gotten the Blastoise, now that I think about it, so that we have 2 chances of using Powerful Squall, so we can energize our Samurott as a lot quicker. They're gonna force us to switch. I think Samurott would be a good option here. We are even on prizes, so they are not hitting us more than normal. They're hitting us 10 extra damage, so Urshifu's is gonna be hitting for 160 if he uses Gale Thrust here. 160 minus 30, so 130. Samurott should be able to survive this one, but the next attack could be very fatal if we're not able to remove our opponent's energies. Ooh, 130, dude. Samurott. Samurott, I gotta give it to Samurott. Powerful Squall. Oh, dude, where's the energy? No. Now I regret it. I regret not getting the other Blastoise in play. Oh boy. If they get another energy here, all they have to do is use G-Max Rapid Flow, and that's gonna be it. You got 4 more energies in the deck though. We got an Ordinary Rod. I'm just gonna thin out our deck. Keep reshuffling. Not much we could do. Oh, dude, that could cost us the game. They have 2 basic energies in the discard pile. How much? Okay. Why did I attach it on Crobat? They could have won the game, actually. I think. Right? That's alright, you know what? Hey, I'll take it. I'm gonna put these 2 energies and this energy here. Switch. And then I'm gonna attack. Remove these 2 energies from this Urshifu VMAX. So even if they Gale Thrust and knock out, what is this, Cheryl? You're making it difficult for me to win, dude. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, I gotta hand it to our opponent, because for some who see that their rapid strike energy is not working, they'll just give up. But the resilience of our opponent reminds me of my resilience, in that, you know, just because you're losing this much doesn't mean you're gonna lose the whole game. You just gotta play it out and see how it goes. You know what I mean? And definitely our opponent could have won, I think, in their last turn. They just needed that energy on Urshifu, use that G-Max Rapid Flow, and they could have won the game. But you know what? I'll take it. It's a mistake from our opponent, and that will cost them the game. Maybe. I don't know why they attached it on Crobat though. That makes me very... I'm curious now why they did that. Why did they do that? Maybe they wanted to switch and then switch out of the Crobat? Okay, well, you know what? I'll give that to our opponent. I'll consider this a draw. How about that? So that it's fair. So, good game to our opponent. Good game. Orbeetle has done it again, making it possible for us to set up our Stage 2 Pokemon easily. Samurott is very tanky thanks to its Shell Armor ability, and his AQUA WASH attack is very disruptive, removing 2 energies from our opponent's Pokemon back to their hand. Blastoise can easily energize Samurott, and Arctozolt will deal chip damage when our opponent reattaches energy. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe and have a great day.